Hey everybody, welcome to Days
That
from
was
the
the
North.
noise.
Apparently you just heard someone randomly yell ball. And if you watch the camera, you can actually see the boy hanging his head in shame for making a strange noise.
I hate the heart.
It's because every time, almost every stream, when someone turns on the mic, I always go,
Ah! Do you really?
Yes.
I've never noticed that. Wow.
Well, now you gotta change it to just saying ball.
All right. So. The RPG from Magpie Games. But before we can start that, there is an important unanswered question from Tuesday night's Betrayal Legacy game. Now, if you watched Tuesday night's Betrayal Legacy game, you will know that we were without Phil. Now that made us all sad because we had to have Kevin with us, but we put up with it. So the important question that came up is why were we without Phil? Now, at the start of the session, we put it out to the audience and asked them why they thought we were without Phil. There were two suggestions. One was that he was out searching for Carly the cat, and you made one as well too, didn't you? No, I thought you posted one as well. Okay. I also went around the table and asked all of our players what they thought Phil was doing that he couldn't be at the game. So we had Tim's suggestion. Tim suggested, did you want to tell us?
Oh, my guess was that you were bailing Caleb out of jail.
Which wouldn't happen.
No, he wouldn't bail me out.
Alright, so that's important to know. So, do you remember what Pierre's guess was?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, well, we're not going upstairs to ask him. Kevin thought that you were at a drug deal that had gone bad, which I thought was a little odd since you knew a week in advance that you weren't going to be there. So if you knew a week in advance, why would you go to a drug deal that had gone bad? Now my guess, and I think this is the most possible one, is that you were at the farm where you live inseminating the animals. So the important question we have for everybody is, Phil, why weren't you there on Thursday?
I was at a concert.
You were at a concert.
I was at a concert listening to Old Man Ludica at the West End Cultural Center.
That's a lie. I know his schedule and he wasn't seminating.
Okay, so you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, from Phil's own son, that he was at home inseminating the animal while listening to Old Man Ludica.
Yeah.
Were you helping him? Is that why you know?
I can neither confirm or deny.
That is an important question. Did you help your dad inseminate animals on Tuesday night?
I was, like he said, too busy in jail.
Too busy in jail, not being bailed out by your dad. All right. And Graham, now you know these two outside of our little band of merry band and ladies. Can you confirm or deny any of these answers?
I can neither confirm nor deny them, but I feel like the truth lands somewhere in the middle.
So the truth is somewhere in the middle. That would mean that they were both in jail for inseminating animals?
Inseminating the animals at the concert.
Those are all possible answers.
Wow.
Yes, they are all possible answers.
But what is the answer? That's the question.
All right, well, one way or another, perhaps this is something we will never find out the truth about.
Just
like
maybe,
why
maybe
there's
if
a
you tune in
D.
for long enough, listener, the mystery will be unveiled. Week by week.
It's a mystery, like why there's a D
We'll
in
come
a
by
fridge, but not a D in a
Some
refrigerator.
animal sperm will come out of what's that doing in there? Yeah.
Are you crossbreeding animals at your farm?
Nope.
It's part of the mystery.
Not that I know of.
It's the Octo Cow. So, anyways, let's get back to Masks, the new RPG. Please, God, let's get back to Masks, the new RPG. If you see on the table that we have cookies, we would like to thank Katie for making all of them for us.
What? I thought it was.
In spite of everything, Mark gets
In
away.
spite of
Yeah,
Mark
Mark.
trying to get in the way and help, it was Katie who successfully brought us cookies. Actually, that could be wrong. Who drove here? I drove here. So you brought us cookies. Yep.
But I made them.
So you made the cookies and he brought them.
All right. Well, one way or another, let's get. We've got cookies. That's the
It's a team
important thing
effort.
here. And remember, we'd also like to thank Katie for. Oh, we'd also like to thank Katie for giving a really dirty look to her husband on camera, which was awesome. But last but not least, thank you for trading a shift so you could join us at work today. That was awesome. I hear not only did you trade a shift, you had to bribe someone to take your shift. Can you tell us what you bribed them with? Was it Phil inseminating animals?
No.
Damn.
It was baking.
Was it?
That's
what,
why
what
she
were
made the
eating?
cookies.
So they
no,
weren't
I made
actually-
a brownie
It was an empty
and I
tray.
made-
You guys
what
were like,
was
they
my
were
first
at
batch?
work with her
What
too.
did I make on the
She
weekend?
made them for her coworkers.
No, this is fine.
So we were an afterthought.
No, what did
Yes,
I
you
make
were.
on the weekend?
Oh,
We are just
I made
accessories.
brownies and something else.
Her coworkers saw her drop these on the ground. So
They
she
had
couldn't give
brownies and something else.
So what? By the way, Caleb, you weren't an afterthought. You were an accident.
Right.
You always get
I
those
always
words
get
mixed
this
up.
mixed up.
Anyways, we are way off topic and about 10 minutes behind.
Christmas wreaths. It's okay. It's okay.
But so when last we left our brave masked heroes, you had freed the diplomat, you had freed the scientists, you
No.
huh?
no. Stonefist had tried to open the cage and a troll closed it back up.
Yeah, and then we talked it out, and then they ended up in a fountain.
You're
Yeah,
still
they-
trapped though.
Right. That's yes, I
Yeah,
am.
you're
you're
trapped in
on
a
the
wall.
So I really don't know what's going on.
So
That's
that
why it isn't written down.
explains why you've never been able to follow.
That's why I stopped writing it.
I should take my
So let's
picture with
actually
them.
start by a scene with. We'll start this particular issue. I think issue is a good word for this. Focused on SH. SH is trapped in the middle of a wall. He is all that is left is kind of like his head sticking out of this wall. Well, he's kind of like been pressed up against it, and
They
one
held
of,
me up against the wall and then they formed the wall around me.
yeah.
Can I move my head?
You can move your facial features, like you can't move your head. It's like encasing.
Okay.
What are you doing? So we got this opening picture of you encased in this wall. You can just sort of vaguely make out the outline bumps of where you are.
So he's frozen in carbonite.
Almost, but his face is
my
open.
face.
Not quite, because we don't want to get sued.
Yeah. So it is not carbonite, it is stone. It's, yeah. So and you've got these 3 trolls that you were trying to trick with you. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and negate the power that's holding me in,
Okay,
which probably won't work, but
because it hasn't worked yet.
And that doesn't solve the
Did
problem
you
that
try
you're still
and
in stone.
negate the power earlier of the original Stone Talker that you met?
no, I didn't.
Okay. Give me an unleashed power.
That's freak, isn't it? That's an 8.
Okay.
Got a mixed success. Can it weaken around my head? No.
Ginger chews.
Choose.
Choose wisely.
You had originally felt the rock sort of squeezing in around you a little bit more
Yeah.
as you were starting to negate the power, and at this point, it stopped moving.
Okay.
So you've stopped it from getting any worse.
Okay.
You can move your head a little bit, like just a
Okay.
tiny bit.
Can I squeeze my ear against the part of the wall to get my communicator to click on? Because I have been indicating the whole time that I've been touching my communicator to talk.
That's some good stuff.
Can you wiggle your ear?
Let's let fate decide that,
Okay.
and we will make a savior roll.
Come on, Fate, be helpful, please.
Because that really could go either way.
Nope.
Okay, so you try and wiggle, but it's just a little too deep in your ear.
Yep. Trolls, could you release me, please? I didn't mean to offend you.
You disguised yourself as us. You acted like you were one of us. You even told us there was free beer, which
we-
I'll wager there isn't.
Well, if you let me go, maybe we could go and find out.
No.
I'll buy a round.
Why are your people here? What have you brought us to this strange place?
We were trying to figure out why you were here. Because our island did not look like this before you guys got here. Something weird is going on. And we came to figure out what was going on. We didn't mean to hurt anybody. We don't mean to hurt anybody. We won't hurt anybody.
Okay. One of them looks back at the other ones, and they converse. They kind of step back from you, and there's a little scene of them sort of talking quickly back and forth between each other. They finally, one of them looks at the other one and, yeah, go do that. And you see him run off.
So I guess you guys aren't going to free me from being imprisoned here?
Not yet.
Maybe you can take me where the other prisoners are. And we can meet with them.
Okay. You could try and pierce the mask to see what they're doing. That might give you a sense of what they are.
Sure.
What are you really painting would probably work best.
Or what do you intend to do?
That too.
What if I assess the situation?
Sure. That won't necessarily tell you what they're doing. That's more about reading them.
That's true.
Assessing the situation is more about reading the area and what's going on around you,
Yep.
as opposed to reading what someone is doing. Or a person, per se.
What if I try to provoke them?
You'll die.
So when you provoke someone, you're susceptible to your words, say what you're trying to get them to do, and then you roll,
Sure.
and then they'll either rise to the bait or not.
Sure.
Challenge them to a fist fight. Easy way to get a ball.
I just think that's going to be easier for me than,
And it's probably more what your character would do, too.
yeah. So, I guarantee you guys, I have some really good spliff on me. If you release me, I can give it to you.
Really good what?
Drugs.
That'd be an 8.
Just barely make it.
8, you can choose, or they can choose one. What is this stuff you speak of, this spliff?
It's something you'd really enjoy. Then we could go have a beer with it too.
What is it? Why would I enjoy it?
The devil's lettuce. Cigarette.
It's just something we use to bring ourselves to another reality.
I've already done that once.
Well,
I
maybe
want to know my own reality.
this will help you get back to your reality. But you'll have to release me so I can get it out for you.
They're overreacting to the situation.
Okay.
You can take this. Will take us back to our reality.
I hope so.
You sure?
I'm pretty darn sure.
All right. Let's try this.
Takes
spliff
me
that
to
will take
another
us home.
reality.
And they, you hear one of them. Are you dropping your negation effect? He starts trying to talk to the rock.
Right?
and-
Yes. Yeah. I thought it was just a one-off thing.
Well, you're negating that power, right?
Right.
You drop the effect and he releases you, and you sort of fall from the wall.
Okay.
Give us this spliff you speak of.
Okay, so I reach into my pocket and I pull out a joint for them. Okay, light this up. Smoke, but you gotta be really chill about this. Can't be excited. Gotta be relaxed. We'll all pass it around. Anybody got a light?
One of them looks and there's like a torch, a lit torch on the wall. He like reaches over and grabs that down. I got light.
This is a unique way to do it, but okay. And so I light it up, take a puff, and then I pass it on.
Okay.
What a hero.
I would
Now, would you consider these members of my team? Would you consider these teammates?
These are definitely not teammates.
So while they are,
So they're gonna have they'll pass it around with you.
yep,
You know, you see like one inhale from one of them sort of like just sucks back half of it.
yep.
The other one,
Make sure you hold it in. Don't breathe it out right away.
okay. The other one holds it in, does it too. I need you to
Make a strength check for when they fall on top
I'm
of
gonna
you.
say comfort or support.
We're starting off tonight's episode with getting trolls high.
Alrighty. Not my strength. Oh man, nope.
They start coughing.
They might be just too big for this to take much effect. But I'm a little more chill now.
You're a little more relaxed.
Good.
The trolls, as they inhale, they've taken the last of the joint and the split, and they hand it over to you as you're like taking the last little bit off it. You see them, they start to like blink their eyes as they're exhaling. That they've held it in for quite a while, and they're starting to blink their eyes a bit, and their eyes turn this vibrant, deep crimson blood red.
Shit.
And
You meant the devil?
I need you.
In our kind?
Huh?
I said, oh, you meant the devil weed? That's what we call it, because it turns us into bloodthirsty murderers.
I need you to take a powerful blow. These two things, like, one of them just turns and clocks you, like, right in the gut.
Yep.
And it's completely out of the blue, definitely not at all what you were expecting.
Yep.
So just take a powerful blow and roll. It is 2d10 plus any conditions that you have marked.
Make sure you roll it low.
2d10, you say? 2d6.
Oh, 2d6, sorry, 2d6.
Yeah, these, I'm like, how's this getting worse?
Now you got the
That's a 10.
That was a 9. And what was it?
That plus any conditions you may
I
have.
had no conditions.
Well, you do now. On a 9, you can choose one of the following. Really, the only one that would apply of the three options is struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Yep.
These things are enraged.
Okay, I am going to mark afraid and insecure.
Okay?
Because things have not been going my way lately.
So the troll that clocked you
Yep.
is he basically, as he's turning back around to the other one, he gets hit square in the face by the other one.
Okay.
Like just cranked right in his head.
Yep.
And staggers back.
Okay.
This is your time to run.
And as he was doing that, both of them are basically just roaring right now like primal creatures.
Okay, I'm going to create an illusion
Okay?
that I am standing cowering against the wall, but really I have left.
Okay, I need you to unleash your powers. And remember, you are at a -1 because of the split that you... Actually, no, you'd be fine. Never mind.
This is my normal operating state.
Yeah, exactly. This is your normal state. That's why I realized now.
Now these 2 conditions don't affect my unleash your powers.
Okay?
Hopeless for that.
But bad rolls, however, do.
What? I am cursed tonight.
So,
I
you
tried to make myself appear, but really I am just scared, leaning against the wall.
you go to unleash your powers.
How many have I failed so far? 2?
At least 2 rolls.
I think 3.
And as the power effect, instead of making this illusion of you to hide you while you run off,
Yep.
basically is making you glow. And so you're casting light in the dark.
Just run.
The one that was there that had just hit the other one and staggered back and not hit you yet is going to try and hit you. So
Guys, I'm in trouble.
you need to directly engage a threat.
Great. And that would be danger.
Danger!
Oh, so he did say guys.
You heard, guys,
I
I'm
did.
in trouble.
I definitely
Everyone
did that.
except for me.
Where are you?
And you. And Luminary Lad.
I'm waiting here. I don't have a communicator.
Me neither. Or Luminary Lad.
I'm near the bar.
Okay.
You could have been given one, or been given one that was on that signal. Luminary Lad and
Yeah, but he went.
Blade.
bad roll again.
Blade.
No, wait. Yeah, that'd be a 4.
I don't remember where he's trying.
Okay,
Jesus.
But
Where's the bar?
Do you level
I
up?
get to
Oh
level
yeah, there
up
was
one.
by the cage at the center of town.
It's a fountain now.
That's what I hear as the hit.
okay. So as you get that hit,
Sneak off.
I am going to take two move on you and have
Yep.
sort of two minor effects.
Okay,
The first one is your comm unit is busted.
great.
He hit you in the side of the head and
Yep.
just cracked that puppy.
Okay,
The other part of it is this is also the same one who's been the Stone Whisperer.
yeah.
And as he hits you,
Now he's the stoned whisperer.
now he's the Stone Sorry, but I'm ching.
Thank you. Come here, I'll leave.
Right,
I don't know why.
We don't know why you're here all week either. The store's actually getting pretty upset.
Sorry, Shy Thief, can you just come to us? We're at the fountain. I think you heard it.
You find as he staggers, he roars at you and basically open hands the side of your head and sends you staggering against the wall. And you are kind of like halfway through the wall, kind of encased in it right now.
So
Alright.
we did hear him say the one thing about being in danger before
Yes.
the mummy went up.
Before that happened, and that is where we're going to end for you.
Yep.
Everybody else, you are at the center of town. You are at this nice, fancy fountain. It used to be a cage holding scientists and diplomats. You have heard I'm in trouble over your comms, and then nothing. No response from any of your other messages. You have told him.
Are we still with Blinky?
Yeah, Blinky's still with you.
Wait, we did hear him say.
I'll take Instagram photos of the fountain.
Yes,
I take Instagram photos.
every so
I'll
often.
get in group photos. Instagram of the fountain.
For the troll, hashtag for the trolls, right? Save the troll, sorry.
Just as a reminder, it's like who was left of the troll and who were the trolls that went back to the bar with SH? I don't remember why.
They were guards at the edge of town.
Okay.
He bypassed the guards at the edge of town by getting them to go with you. They're getting them to go with him.
Oh, so we just drove to town.
And you guys snuck into town and got to the center of town with Blinky, and you've also got the rest of the sort of elders of the town that are there, and the diplomats, or diplomat and a couple of scientists with you.
It's like, you might need to go to the bar. I think one of our friends got himself into trouble at the bar. Can we hear the roaring?
I point at Blinky and I say, I swear, if your kind have done anything to him, and then I rocket off towards the bar.
Okay. So you've taken off towards the bar. You know where it is.
What is it about this bar? What's so
the,
special about it?
Is there really only one bar in this whole town?
Oh, it's a small town. It's only like 200 people.
Oh, that's fair.
So you probably heard the roaring too.
You're starting to hear roaring coming from the distance. Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't push
The,
scientists into danger. So
The diplomat from the UN that had come to the town with the soldiers and the Aegis unit is basically stepping up, saying, "Hey, we're not here to hurt anybody. We're trying to figure out what is going on.
Have some
This isn't your world." And the trolls are like, "Damn right, this isn't our world. We want to go home." Just to quickly go around while this is happening, we know Caleb, we know Daybreak has shot off to the bar. What is Chaos doing?
Following
Daybreak. To the
So
bar.
you're running?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Ren, right? Sorry. It looks like the first mark on there looks like a G to me, somewhat.
It's a devil kind of.
So it looks. I keep thinking it's. Oh, I see. Okay.
It's fancy writing.
It's fancy writing. It's Ren. So Ren is. What is Ren doing? Ren is like the size of these trolls and glowing almost
I'm
now.
going with them for protection. For
Okay.
their protection.
Okay. You're boom, boom, boom. Okay. Leviathan, what are you doing?
I think I'm protecting the scientists. Back at the
You're getting ready to protect them if needed.
no trouble around.
Stonefist.
I turned to one of the elders and said, I think one of our friends has gotten in trouble at the bar. Would you mind coming to the bar with us and see if we can defuse it? Or tavern, or whatever we're calling it? Could really use your help.
So you're saying this to one of the trolls?
One of the elder ones, yeah.
Okay. I need you to. They're kind of like they're talking. We need to deal with this. We need to deal with our whole people as our community. We need to understand what is going on. But we will send, and they point to one of the guards with them. And he's like, Iron Rod, go with them. And one of the trolls and kind of has like these iron bars on his pants as armor almost goes running off. Captain Justice.
I stay with the diplomat.
Okay, so you like take straight
Bring
into
Shy Thief back here when you find out whatever he's up to.
bring what?
Shy Thief, that's his name, right?
Shahid. Okay.
H-I-T-H-E-A-D. Shy Thief.
Okay. Razzle Dazzle. What are you've been taking a bunch of pictures? You've got
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to
UN
decide.
diplomat there. You've got
I got pictures of them. Sure. I'm trying to decide if I trust them enough not to screw everything up for for the diplomats again.
well, you need to make that decision. I don't know.
Uh,
Hey viewers, please make sure you drop in and say hi in the chat because there's 3 of you right now.
Yay! Hello.
I'm gonna
Hey,
stay
Mohammed.
with the diplomat.
Hi, Mom. You're what? You're staying with the diplomat?
Yeah.
Now, did Captain Justice like move in right beside the diplomat? Or are you just staying nearby?
More like yeah, probably. Like
If he sees the camera, he's jumping in front of the camera.
Because you also have Razzle Dazzle, who's a well-known hero, well-known
man.
for... Huh?
I said, "Oh man, get in my camera."
I mean, she is very well known for like her social media and stuff.
And a wind seems to show up out of nowhere, rustling my cape in a non-existent
I
breeze.
tilt my camera
as I
away from
stand here, this cowering diplomat.
Okay, so you sort of signal the camera to pan off him.
Pan off of me.
Okay, and,
Make sure you use the hero filter.
and Luminary Lab.
They seem to have it down, whatever trouble's going on over there, so I'm also staying with the diplomat. But I'm
Alright.
kind of leaning, I'm standing behind the two of them, I'm waving at the camera.
You're like, what the hell is this cool technology?
Like, hey, cool, I can see
I didn't see myself.
myself later.
What are you doing? You're the soldier. You came with these. You are responsible for these people's protection. Okay. Are you saying anything to them? Letting them know what's happened, what they're doing? I like the new glasses, by the way. Quick note. Yeah, it's the first time I've noticed.
Well, I don't know what's going on. So
Well, you've got the diplomat who's talking to the trolls, right? You're trying to reassure them. You've got at least 3 of them have run off to try and go to the bar, and something's happening to SH, who you don't know.
I'm going to ask someone what's going on.
Who are you? Are you asking the diplomat? Or are you asking one of the heroes?
I'm asking.
Captain Just Ice.
Yeah.
No need for ice. We're freaking chill. It would be blasphemy to water them down.
So, do you have any idea what's happening at the moment?
Well, we've just saved the diplomats and scientists.
Yeah, I got
One
that.
diplomat, right? I'm asking Cliff.
There was one diplomat and multiple scientists.
Yes, but why did they all just... What's going on with SH and why did they all just run away?
Oh, he was probably off at a bar doing something.
That's
That's dirty old. That's silly. Little rascal.
that's normal for your team?
Normal for him. I'm
Okay.
sure he'll be fine. We've got 3 people on the case. The whole reason we're here is to save this diplomat, save these great American scientists, and bring them back to the real world.
No, the whole reason we're
I just
here
want
is
to
to
I just
save
want to
the
comment
trolls.
and add one thing to
Hashtag
this.
save the
The-
trolls.
When he says these American people and save the world, in the background of the frame are a bunch of scientists in their uniform, in their jumpsuits, and kind of think like Stardate Atlantis. They all have little patches on their
Say
shoulders
United Nations.
that have different countries on them. Not one of them is American. An American
Don't
patch.
tell him.
I'm like, yeah, spare me the monologue.
The only
We're
American
here to-
patch is probably on this guy.
The real reason we're here is to save the trolls.
it's
Hashtag
a-
save the trolls.
It's inscribed in the shoulder of my arm.
Oh yeah. So, back at the 2 of you,
I think the 3 of us.
the 3 of you, you 3 are running towards the bar as this enraged troll comes running out from the side of one of the buildings down the road. You see the bar. You see the 3rd troll that was with them just about to walk into the door on frame, and the other troll that's running towards you is literally running through buildings, knocking things down like the wrecker would, and he is charging in at the group of you.
Apparently their physiology is a little different.
So if I'm the size of the troll and I'm this giant mass of energy, can I not stand in his way and block him?
You can certainly be the one to take the hit if you want. So I need you to directly engage the. Are you sorry? Just to clarify, are you attacking him back, or
No,
are
I'm
you?
just gonna
You're going to
block
defend
him.
those 2.
Yeah.
So that would actually be a defend roll.
Okay.
So it's 2 dice plus savior.
10 minus 1 is 9.
10 minus 1 is 9. All right. So you save them, but it costs you. You expose yourself to danger and escalate the situation.
Love it.
The troll rams
like
into
babies.
you, okay, and you sort of step up and grab his hands as he's running, like sort of pin him, right?
Yep.
And he hits you, and you sort of stagger back, like you get jarred back, and out of your back comes a small human child flying out of your body at the 2 of them. And so basically you see this big glowing form of Ren grabbing this troll, and the troll slams into her, and sort of she staggers back, and as she's jerking back, this small boy, maybe 5, 7, in pajamas, with a nondescript animated car symbol on them that have faces and stuff as part of the cars. They're anthropomorphized
Now that
cars.
sounds ridiculous. You would make such a thing.
It's a onesie with the feet.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And it comes flying out of the child, and it is going to hit Chaos. What are you doing? You've just been basically This child has bounced off you. Well, it's slammed into you, right?
You know, as would happen.
As you do.
Just looking at the book. Just looking at the book.
Yeah, it seems like nobody knows this exists.
I've seen it a couple times. It looks really good. It's very pretty. I haven't read it yet.
I'm developing a game for my kid, and I'm just going to take reference from this.
If you're
This is your chance, Ren. What are you going to do?
One moment. If you're looking for games for
You get to
kids,
think about
check
it.
out No Thank You.
Yeah, I've decided.
It's
Oh, have you?
amazingly
Yeah.
good. I have run it
Poison?
with
Poison
people
in the
at
eyes?
this table. I've run it
half
with
of my
children under 3, and at the same time. And everyone's had fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, this child in anthropomorphized footy pajamas with anthropomorphized cars on them has slammed into
The
you.
pajamas are anthropomorphized too?
The pajamas have anthropomorphized cars on them.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I made sure that the kid is okay.
He is terrified.
Okay, so I'm gonna spray venom at at the dude, at the
Child.
Which
not
dude?
at the
Which
child.
dude? The child or the troll?
I'm shooting venom at the troll. I'm
Okay.
stepping in front of the child to make sure the troll is not gonna get him, and I'm shooting venom at the troll.
Okay, so you would either have to, because it's troll. The troll is here, Ren is here, you're here with the child. So if you want to be between the
I
child
thought the
and
troll
Ren,
knocked Ren over.
no, it like kind of they're pushing back and forth.
It bumped into Ren, accidentally pushing the baby out.
Or the glowy part of that. Not the 5-year-old in his pajamas part of that.
Does Ren's glow change at all?
Ren's glow, which is a very good question by the way, is slightly diminished, and she's slightly smaller.
Does that mean she's gonna have lots of
Hey, I'm gonna comfort or support the kid. I'm gonna comfort or support the kid.
Okay, you're not there. Al.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Yep, you can think, but don't suggest. All right, so you are going to try and
Think
comfort the
quietly to
child.
Yes.
I need a mundane and comfort or support someone. You are talking to this child. How are you comforting and supporting it?
There's nothing like having somebody with a mask on try to comfort you.
Well, as bad as that's
okay, little child.
SH, remember though, this is a world where superheroes are a common day thing.
True.
So people
Yeah,
in
except
masks,
when you've just appeared out of nowhere.
you don't know where they're from. Okay. So give me a comfort and support roll. There's no penalty because you're in a mask or anything. Don't worry.
Oh, nice.
12.
12.
Are you my mommy?
Okay, so you've calmed this child down fairly quickly. You can, if you have a condition, like so, the child's sort of like, oh. The child is, oh, thank you, you saved me. We didn't know where we were, but where's my mom? And they're still scared, but they know and believe that you will protect them. So you can either clear a condition of your own or add one to the team pool.
Add one to the team pool.
Okay. All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, the child is calmed. We are at 10 minutes to 8. We will take our 10-minute break right now and come back to find out what happens to the rest of them shortly.
We're finding out some more about Ren.
it was
Totally true.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back from our quick break. Now that we're back, I am going to make a couple of, a announcement. Starting in January, I have class on Thursdays.
Because Cliff has no class currently.
Now, I did look, I'll be honest, I did look at the possibility of moving to another night to continue gaming. The problem is honestly, the store is booked solid most nights.
Because it's
Got
just
so much stuff.
it's just such a fantastic store.
It is such an amazing store. There was the possibility we could move back to Wednesday nights, because originally this did start off on Wednesday nights like 4 or 5 years ago. But rather than doing that, I have spoken with Phil, the strange man in the hat who likes to inseminate farm animals, while listening to old man
Ludica.
He also
Turns into a dice bag.
He also turns them into dice bags, so you are correct. If anyone would like a scrotum dice bag, please talk to Fenzi's
Folly's Farm? No. No. I will bring them next time.
The Prairie Oyster Dice.
Those are cooked.
But Phil has agreed to step up and run the game while I'm not here. Tim has offered to help with the gear setup, and I will make sure that the gear is all here so that you guys can use it and get it set up, and we'll go from there. But that's only part of what I need to tell you. Now, we did talk about a couple of, if he's going to start a new game or not. Now, when I made that suggestion just a few minutes ago, while we were on the break, one of the systems I suggested was Star Wars: Edge of the Empire, which was something that Phil
Played twice.
Played twice now. Now, it's important to note that Caleb, his son, said this might not be the best idea. To which Phil responded that it's okay, so long as he focuses on the first three movies, i.e. 4, 5, and 6, he'll be fine. Now, the reason this is a problem is the last time we played Star Wars: Edge of the Empire, we were playing a published module, and I'm not remembering the name of it at the moment, I'm sorry. But basically, the group was being chased throughout the entire adventure by Rhodian bounty hunters. So the PCs, and this is like chapter 3, so this is like 3 acts into the adventure, where we've been playing this game for months.
I thought it was right at the end, actually.
It was pretty damn close to the end.
It might have been the second to last session.
Yeah.
We started in like December, and it was just well into spring.
Yeah, and so Phil, the rest of the group is like, all right, we need to get away from these guys, we need to put some distance between us. Why don't we like blow up the bridge to keep them across on the other side of the ravine? And Phil's like, well, that won't help. And they're like, why won't it help? Well, they'll just fly across. And the entire group is staring at him like he's got 2 or 3 heads. And now, as a GM, I know I described these Rhodian bounty hunters multiple times to the group. But somehow or another, for at least 5 months of gaming, while they were being hunted by Rhodian bounty hunters, Phil had it in his head that the Rhodians were actually the little guys who ran the junk shop in Phantom Menace with those little tiny wings. And as far as he was concerned, that is what they were being chased by for 5 months. So, I'm sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, Phil will not be running Star Wars. Yeah.
Want to watch the films again? I'll watch the films with you.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm good, thanks.
And as much as I would love to do some Star Wars right now, especially with The Mandalorian out.
Rise of Skywalker's in a month.
Rise of Skywalker's in a month.
But Disney's not going to give us any money, so we're not doing it.
Cards coming up soon.
That's great.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Mark just
Out of
pointed
this
out
table. Go away.
that,
Go
a
away.
good reason to do
Go away.
Star Wars the RPG is that Picard
Go
is coming
away.
up next month. For those of you who didn't hear that, that piece of brilliant insight.
Go away.
Picard.
He was making a joke on people confusing Star Wars and Star Trek.
It reminds me of that shirt with the Dalek on it.
Yeah.
Oh, R2D2. I loved him in Star Trek.
I think it's one of them over there.
It has been here before, yeah. Anyways, back to the game. But needless to say, starting in January, on Thursday nights, I might be able to get here for the tail end. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what my schedule is going to be exactly. But for the winter term, I will not be available to run the game.
What are we going to be playing?
That will be up
to decide.
That will be up to Phil to decide and me to help facilitate.
Okay.
We are working fairly tightly on masks to see how far we get with that. But anyways, let's get back to things. You have comforted the child there, Chaos. Ren, you are struggling with the troll to hold it in place. Daybreak, what are you doing?
Daybreak puts a tentacle on Chaos's shoulder as she's leaning over to the child and says, "Keep the child safe. I will search for SH." And Daybreak rockets off into the sky looking to find where SH is.
Okay. I would say...
And Daybreak winks at the child before rocking off into his...
Can you describe... I really feel that we need to get a description of what this jelly-like mass winking looks like.
So my creature has several eyelids. Like we have one that's see-through, and then another one that's a little darker for when you're right up close to the star that we live on, and then the ones that are actually like really closed. So I kind of look at the child, and then sort of it closes, and then another one closes, and then another one closes, and then I fly off.
Okay. I'm going to say that you are trying... I really feel there needs to be a roll here. So I think you're trying to comfort this child in your own bizarre way.
Yep.
Don't end up freaking out.
I know, Mama, he's trying to help. It's okay.
It's my fault this kid is racist.
We don't know whether the kid is racist.
We
And by the way,
the kid
it's
is
not
racist until you roll.
It's not racist. It's
Right,
speciesist.
sorry, speciesist. What am I rolling with?
You're rolling dice, and it would be 2 dice plus mundane.
Plus mundane, I got a 7.
Mixed success.
Missed success.
The child stays
Yeah,
calm, but
the child pretty much stays calm, but you don't get any benefit from it.
looks at you kind of weird.
And you fly off into the sky.
And I'm looking to see where SH might be. And I believe he is glowing.
He is glowing, as we determined earlier in the opening scene of the game.
And it's nighttime.
And it is nighttime, so you see a set of glowing feet sticking out of a wall.
I think, who else could that possibly be?
About a block from where you are.
Hit, I shoot off that away.
Great.
Do we want to pause there and go to the other scene?
Yeah, let's go back to the civilians and the elders. The diplomat from the United Nations is talking with the troll elder. There's definitely a discourse going back and forth.
Is Blinky still with us?
Yeah, Blinky is with you guys. He's kind of letting the elders do the speaking for them, and obviously he's not speaking for the humans. The long and the short of it is that they're kind of exchanging the ideas that they are from a world where they are the normal they are one of the normal species on their dimension or on their plane of existence, and this island is where it is supposed to be in relation to the rest of the world. I mean, they're like pulling out tablets and showing a world map of your world, and the trolls are going, yeah, this is what our world looks like too. So there's definitely two parallel Earths going on different paths, and somehow they seem to be getting connected. Is kind of the gist of what's going on between the United Nations guys. Are any of you asking questions at this point? You certainly can.
The previous round, I had walked off with the guard that the elder assigned to me to go towards the bar.
To go towards the bar.
The bar, yeah, because SH was in trouble, and so me and the guard are going to be trying to defuse whatever trouble he's in.
Okay. So I'm not sure. You're on your own separate scene
So
then.
you're walking.
So you're
not
walking.
running,
You're
they
going to
ran.
basically be walking into their scene when I come back to them.
Okay.
So for those of you who stayed with the United Nations people, which would be Luminary Lad, Razzle Dazzle, Captain Justice, Leviathan, and I don't remember your character's name.
Blade.
Sorry. Blade.
Blade. What?
Blade.
Blade. Sorry, just to clarify, Blade as in the vampire hunter, or Blade as in the thing that.
Blade as in the thing that.
Okay, so
you
Blade
use
as in
to
the
cut
vampire
stuff.
hunter.
No, Blade is in like the blade on a knife.
Yes, Blade as in the vampire
They're
hunter.
the same.
Spelled the same.
Is it? Maybe he spells it differently.
Blade.
B-L-A-D-E.
So the same as the vampire hunter then. Okay.
So, are the trolls ignoring the diplomat talking to them?
No, they're talking with the diplomat. That's where that
Okay.
exchange. Like I didn't role play out myself talking to myself. I just sort of gave you an
I feel
overview.
that you should know.
I really don't. I'd much rather just give you an overview. I mean, it's a very pleasant exchange. They're not hiding anything from each other. They're conversing.
Can I add into that conversation?
You certainly can.
And see if the common things between our worlds are cultural as well as geographical. Like, are their countries and borders the same as ours too? And are their religions just kind of like renamed versions of what we have, or are they completely different?
They are their own. They have their own religions, their own countries and kingdoms.
They're not,
So they
they're not
don't
all
have a
similar to
America?
They do not have an America.
The horror on his face.
You know, I'm gonna talk.
They don't know. You guys don't know the glories, the freedom,
They've never had a Rice
wonderful
Krispie treat
system
either.
of democracy.
What about communism?
Have you heard about the exchanges and the...
Great, they fed me this in camp, and now they're feeding me this on mission.
As the camera zooms in on Captain America, Captain Justice, you see a little MAGA tattoo right there.
Now let's not go there.
I'm gonna I want to talk to one of the scientists and find out like what they're doing here, because it makes sense for the diplomat to be here, but the scientists, I'm wondering like what they found out and why they're here.
The scientists. Okay, so yeah, they're happy to talk with you. We were told to come to get whatever information we could. They've got big dads with them that are kind of off to the side that they've picked back up
Now, they're
that
not
are
from
taking
the
samples
US,
of
so presumably they
things.
should have accent.
They're from they're here to figure out what's going on. Like they think it's some sort of weird mutation possibly initially. They thought it was they had lots of different ideas of what it could be, and so they're here to gather information.
To your knowledge, was there anything weird that happened like before this happened, like strange phenomena with like solar flares or whatever?
We have a team working on that, like tracking that back at our at the United Nations building. Okay. Anything else for the scientists and diplomats?
I asked the trolls if there's anything in their history that makes this island special. Like, is this some sort of magic hub for them, or any kind of
That makes what special?
the island special in the world?
Oh,
is there anything that makes
it's
it different?
it's our home. We fish for skyfish here.
Okay.
We're mostly just a mining and fishing village.
Did anything interesting or strange happen before you guys got here? Anything different?
You kind of see one of the trolls sort of think about it. And, I mean, we had 2 ships docked. That's not uncommon. There was night. We woke up when the moon rose, and we were here. Sorry.
Purely because I want to stir things up with Captain Justice. What country are you from, if you don't mind me asking, to the diplomat?
Oh, from the to the diplomat.
Yeah.
And now, if they're from a country, they might have an accent.
He's Canadian.
You have to have the A's and the sorries.
You should ask the. Oh, there's only one. You should ask the scientist.
Oh, you're Canadian?
Yes,
That's great.
I thought so. Hey. All right, so back to Tim. Tim, you actually sorry. Let's jump back to SH. You are impaled halfway through a wall. What are you trying to do? You're trapped. Just to be clear.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do anything.
You are looking into the house of a troll. By the way, it is.
So I've gone through the wall?
You're halfway through the wall. The wall, like your legs are on the outside. Your head and upper body are on the inside of this troll residence, domicile even.
What do I see?
It's a small house. Yeah, it's an empty house. I mean, it's got like couches, a couch,
Are my
a bed.
hands free?
Yeah.
Takes his from his joint.
Take another hit from your joint.
I'm going to try and get my knife out.
Are you gonna 127 hours and start cut off your?
No, I'm going to try and dig away at the wall.
Okay. So you've got your knife and you're chipping away at the stone wall. Then, all right.
That's the worst. Like,
Your knife will get dull before you break enough stone to get you out of there.
Daybreak. You have seen these leads dangling out the back. They're kind of glowing. The glow from you is what's providing the light in the house. By the way.
Right, so I don't stab myself as I'm stabbing
That's
myself.
right.
I land
Okay.
by the legs, and I poke at the legs with my tentacles, and then I.
Ow!
SH, is that you? Is this an illusory wall that you created to protect yourself from the trolls?
No, unfortunately,
It's so realistic.
I'm stuck in the wall.
Is the door open?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's closed right now. You
Right. Okay, I open it.
Yeah, you see him halfway through the wall.
How did this happen?
I don't know. He pushed me through the wall.
Okay.
As you're doing this, one of the that other enraged troll that was initially that punched him first comes running back and slams into you.
Okay. Would you like me to take a powerful
I would
blow?
like you to take a powerful blow because you're distracted.
Yikes! I got a 9.
Okay. So you can do any of the three,
Got
really.
it. I'm going to. So I get smashed into the side of this building, and I can just make out. I can look at SH, like SH's face, as I'm sort of like squished up against the wall, and I scream, or I like kind of shout at him. Do something, you idiot! I'm in this predicament because of you.
As you're saying, do something, you idiot. I mean, you smell something in the air. There's this odd. I mean, it's kind of weird for you because you don't really have a nose. But this is a smell you would definitely associate with SH.
Oh yes, that smell. I waft along it like a cartoon character.
So you have been lashed out verbally, and you need to do something foolhardy or take a condition.
Like cut off your own leg.
With his dull knife.
I know.
Do I roll for this?
Well, no. What are you going to do?
just do it.
Yeah, you're just going to do it. Like he's provoked you into doing this with his words.
Do I see the troll that hit him?
Oh yeah.
I throw my knife.
Okay. Directly engage your threat.
Please do not miss.
Which I have a -2 to.
Do not miss.
That's the danger roll, right?
Yes, it is.
It's only a -1 then.
Fantastic.
5.
All right, so that would be a miss. I'm going to take a hard action and embed that knife right in Daybreak.
All I can imagine is Daybreak just face opens up.
So Daybreak, you have you've got this knife impaled in you.
Yes.
And it's kind of like up beyond the hilt, right? Like it just sort of goes into your gelatinous mass.
Yes.
It's still
Wait, I
bubbling
failed.
in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say market condition, I think, because you've just been attacked by one of your friends. Tim, you are walking up with this other troll. You see Ren standing there, struggling back and forth with this troll. You've got Chaos behind her with a small human child.
Okay.
What are you doing? The other troll is breaking into a run.
Breaking into a run?
Yeah, it's gone from no towards the conflict.
Oh, wait. So there's a troll directly engaged with Ren.
Yeah, and there's the one that went with you.
And the one that went with me, yeah.
The one that
one's
went with
running.
you is running towards these two to see what's going on. Because he sees these two fighting one of his people.
All right. I run with them, and I say, let's split these guys. Let's split these guys up and calm them down.
You are going to need to provoke him into doing what you want. He sees at least Ren as attacking his friend or one of his people. So you need to convince him not to.
All right. What am I rolling for here? Spirit.
It would be provoke someone would be superior. Yeah.
Captain Justice, if he just happens to have any extra.
9, 8.
Okay. When we come back to that group, 8.
I have my eye on this guy because I wanted to get more food, but
For PCs, 17, choose 1. If they do.
Yeah, I can instead choose one. They will. They're gonna overreact, and they are gonna slam on their brakes. And as they're doing so, like basically stop, and they're gonna grab you as well and stop you, saying, "We will let this play out. We will not interfere."
So useful.
Okay.
Does that give us a team pool?
No, but that gives you influence over that troll.
Okay. All right, so I guess I can try.
Just note that you have influence over the troll with you right now.
Okay.
It'll last while you're with this troll.
Okay.
Ren and Chaos, what are you two doing? Okay. You, by the way, did not feel anything, know nothing about the child that has come out of your back.
The child's back.
No idea.
I'm still wrestling with the troll.
Yeah. I mean, you might hear an odd voice from behind you, but you didn't.
Focused on the troll.
You didn't feel anything happen when the child came out of you.
Okay.
You've got a direct threat in front of you.
Yes.
It's on you.
I have to
Play
somehow
dirty.
get the troll there settled.
Okay.
Get him right under the bridge, if you know what I mean.
I use my.
There is definitely something odd about this troll. You've never seen one with glowing red eyes the way it has.
Right.
Stinks.
She wouldn't notice that. The smell that you mentioned,
Yeah.
she wouldn't notice it because she's new to this world. So everything in this world to her stinks in some way or another.
It wouldn't be lingering on him anyways necessarily.
True.
But what? Yeah. So what do you want to do? You can try and physically fight him. You can try and provoke him. You can try and pierce the situation to get a better sense of what's happening with him.
Okay. Anybody have any suggestions? I don't know what to.
Okay, Chaos, you can also jump in and take an action at this point too.
I'm suggesting keep attacking.
Okay, so the kid is calm
The kid is calm and hiding
Say
behind you.
Liam in the
and
troll bits.
hiding behind me.
Yeah.
But I want to step
I
around
would say
Ren.
that's the situation.
Okay, you can do that. It will keep you between the threat and him.
You don't
Okay.
really smell, but the eyes are.
So I'm going to shoot the troll in the face with my venom.
Okay.
There we go.
So that would be directly engage the threat.
Okay.
Oh, guess who gets it instead?
4.
Don't shoot the kid.
Nope, don't worry about that. It might be the person she's standing beside.
So basically, you failed. The villain is going to take a hard move. In this case, it's the troll, and you see the troll grabs Ren and sort of picks her up by the hands, right? Like sort of forces her up and spins her around like he's about to throw her. And the other troll that's with you, Stonefist, is like his eyes are really wide that this troll is capable of doing that to such a large creature, and it's sort of beyond their normal strength capabilities.
Okay.
In doing so, the troll slams Ren into you, Chaos, and you see Chaos, basically, you see this troll spin the Ren around and go as if they're about to hit Chaos, and Chaos just disappears.
Okay.
Is the kid okay?
The kid is out of reach of Chaos, or out of reach of the troll and Ren, but you have completely disappeared. I will describe where you are in just a few moments. It'll probably be one of the last sort of frames of the game. Ren, what are you doing?
I got brighter. My power of the light is somehow getting brighter.
Not so much that your light has gotten brighter. You have gotten physically bigger since you've been on this island.
Okay.
And around these trolls.
Except you just got a little smaller.
You've gotten smaller twice now.
But I'm still pretty strong, right? So.
Well, yeah.
So my durability means that whatever he's done to me hasn't caused any damage.
No, not to any great degree, no.
So I get up and brush myself off and turn around and see this kid.
Yeah.
And say.
And you've still got the troll right beside you.
Right. So I'm trying to protect the kid.
Okay.
By moving the troll away.
Okay.
Somehow.
So you one of your powers, as I recall, is to create solid light.
Yes.
So
can I try and blind him?
Well, I would say you want to push him away. You could probably create like a solid beam of light that just slams him back.
Okay.
But to do that, you're going to need to unleash your powers.
You gotta get your freak on.
Yeah. And my freak's gone up to +3, so that's good.
Okay. So roll plus freak, minus any conditions that may apply.
-2. So hold this. 7 + 1, 8.
8. So you have slammed this troll back with a beam of light. It's gone back like a good 20 feet. Pardon me. The problem is twofold. One, he is running back towards you, because it's only a temporary effect in your case. Two, he has pushed him in between Stonefist and the other troll.
Oh.
So you basically, Tim?
Yep.
This other troll has been pushed by a solid beam of light towards you, and is right between you and this other troll, and is turning, and you know what? It's going to actually go to hit you. Uh-oh. It's right there. It's just and
Take a powerful blow?
no, it's directly engaged a threat at this point. He saw it come at him.
So directly engage the threats. 5.
We're all growing as players tonight.
So, roll plus danger on a hit, trade blows on a 10. So, I accomplished nothing against him.
Okay, so you, it gets to take a move against you.
Okay.
So it's going to try and hit you.
Hold on, I gotta,
you mark potential.
Alright. So it is a move against me.
the move that it takes against you, because I basically, when it hits you, I could say it turns around and does damage to you. I could make you take a powerful blow, or I can have something else happen, story release. And in doing that, it's standing between you and the troll you came with.
Yep.
And that troll that it came with starts to cough.
Okay.
Cough?
Cough. And his eyes start to turn red.
The stink.
Okay.
You can't blame this on me now.
I'm pretty sure we can.
And we will.
The light from Ren's beam that pushed this person away, standing where that beam of light was, is a woman, maybe in her 30s, in a nightgown, like a nightshirt. And she's actually just sort of lying on the ground, and she literally like appeared in the light and sort of fell to the ground.
Did the light go away?
Yeah, the light went away.
Okay. Big Ren went away?
What?
So the big glowing Ren go away?
Ren is now about half the size she used to be.
Okay.
But yeah, there's
PJs.
And what?
And PJs.
Well, you've got PJs by Ren. You've got this woman in a nightshirt with a cat hanging from a moon on it.
Okay.
So
there's 3 people: Ren, the woman, and the child.
And 2 trolls with glowing red eyes. Yes.
Okay.
Soon to be 3.
All right. All right. So did anything happen to me when it?
No. I mean, it hit you, but it wasn't enough to actually really hurt you to any great extent.
Okay. All right. And all right. So it's back to my turn.
We will actually jump to the diplomat group with the scientists. You are definitely hearing the sounds of combat coming from about half a block away. You've seen a few flashes of really, really bright light.
Oh God, what have they done?
What are you guys doing?
I'm like immediately going as fast as I can, literally using my super strong arms to my advantage and pulling myself forward on whatever's near me.
So you're basically grabbing something, sort of like parkouring your way across.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, so you are running. You're seeing they've probably got this frame of like a line of comets of a bunch of little short panels of you doing different parkour maneuvers to get over things, all focused on your arms because that's where your power lies. Going through the rest of you, Caleb, you were with Phil. Chaos, you were somewhere else entirely. Leviathan.
I think I'm still just gonna guard the group and listen for trouble coming our way.
Okay. Captain Justice.
I'm continuing to tell these troll people about the glories of a country in our world full of freedom. And they seem intrigued, at least according to me. Confused by democracy.
Well, they're not at all confused by the idea of democracy. They've got democracy as a form of government.
But they don't have
I see this William Shatner-esque thing going on.
They're like
quoting the
Pepsi?
Constitution to them.
No.
Okay.
Razzle dazzle.
I'm engaging both the scientists and the trolls, asking them what can we do to help you both figure out what's going on.
The troll and the diplomat are kind of the troll, the elder that they've been talking to, the diplomat, are both sort of looking over at the lights and the obvious sound of conflict.
Yeah, I'm trying to pretend like that's not us, because I know it is us.
Okay. They seem to be primarily concerned with that right now and need to know what that is.
We might have to finish up this conversation about America later. Blinky, Do you think you can protect the diplomats?
Yes, I will stay with the diplomat. Oh, sorry. Yes, I will stay with the diplomats. And he pulls out his guns. All 4 of them now. He pulled 2 extra. Or sorry, he's got 3 of them because one of them
Laird
is
still has
Laird has one of them.
Burr.
Burr has
No,
one
I
of them.
thought he gave them back.
No, he gave one of them back to Burr.
Please tell me his guns are nicknamed diplomats.
His guns are not named the diplomats.
Then off I fly towards.
No, there's
certain
2 of them are named
Okay,
Jess, and the
Rezel?
other ones are named Troy.
Whatever happens, I'm still Team Troll.
Okay, we appreciate. So hashtag Team Troll. As you run off. What is your power set again?
I control like
Electro stuff.
electromagnets.
That's right, that's right.
Magnetic system.
Okay.
And magnets, yeah.
And Luminary Lad.
I'm following everyone else off to go see the
Okay, so the only one.
Captain Justin.
Okay, so
the
the
break's gone and Captain Justin.
Leviathan is staying behind to guard the diplomat and the scientists. The Elder Troll has pointed and sent a couple of other trolls off
Oh, great.
to help you guys, including one of the Stone Whisperers that is with him.
Oh, great.
Back at the 2 of you in the house with a large troll who's not a Stone Whisperer.
So it's sort of like pressing me up
It's
against
slammed
the wall.
into you, yeah.
As I'm like squished up against the wall, I'm going to try and use my pent up energy from the sun to like superheat myself and like burn it as it's touching me.
Okay,
Can I do that?
you certainly can.
Does that unleash my powers? or
I will say
directly
that is
make the-
definitely unleashing your power, your solar power.
Okie dokie. Not a great start to it.
Now bear in mind, guys, you do have 4 points, and you are there to help if necessary. I don't know how you'd help in this situation, but
What are you at?
I'm at an 8. Unless you would like to destroy something. Because when I'm superheating or something, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you could destroy something and give him a double.
I'm going to tell him about this quickly.
So quickly.
So very quickly.
In The Hobbit, the sun causes the troll to go to rock. Become like the sun.
Yes.
Trying to get him to put on a little extra oomph.
Like my beam.
Okay, so, but that's only going to give you 1, and because you get a double, you can double the bonus if you
That's
destroy
right.
something.
If
No, I think it's you.
break the building around him, yeah, it's if when I help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule-breaking action.
Would you say killing a troll is rule breaking? We have been told not to kill trolls.
Have we been told not to kill trolls?
I think it made
Wiki
it
certainly
pretty
doesn't want us to kill the
People have
made
made
an
it
agreement not to kill
quite
trolls.
clear that we should be saving the trolls.
These trolls are responsible for the death of our friend. Take him out.
Okay, so you are encouraging him to kill this troll.
Yep.
Which is breaking one of the rules. You unleash.
that brings it to a 10.
Puts it to a 10. You unleash your sun powers, and as this troll is pressed up against you, you literally feel it go from this solid mass of muscle and it turns to stone and sort of hits against you. And as it's pressing into you, it crumbles to the ground around your stone, your glowing
High
sun.
With the excess heat, can I like try and like burn through the wall itself?
It's stone.
Okay.
You just turn into lava.
No. Trying here.
Did I have my knife back?
Okay, so you have killed the one troll with you. It is turned to stone. It is crumbled to the ground. It is like chunks of rock right now. That I mean, you could probably look at it and go, "Oh yeah, that's its nose, its ear, stuff like that."
But if you're not looking for it,
Yeah.
get it.
Can I
Alright.
try and see if I can get my powers to release me from here? Am I going, or am I just stuck in the wall?
No, I will say,
Is there something I can negate?
it's not a negation.
I will accept that I can.
Captain Justice flew nearby, over top of the action happening with Ren, and turned around so that he could get one of the trolls from behind. But before he did, he noticed 2
glowing feet.
sticking out of the wall of a building.
Okay.
So he decided to go down and investigate.
Okay, you will see SH's feet sticking out of the back of the wall. and Daybreak is got this glowing, is just sort of dimming down from his glow, and he's got this crumble of rocks in front of him.
So, did you witness Daybreak killing the troll?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
I probably would have arrived right after.
Okay.
So I've missed it. I'm oblivious to what's just happened.
Okay.
Need a hand?
With your super strength, you can easily crumble this wall.
Yeah, can you get me out of here?
Well, I suppose so. How do you get yourselves in these messes? And I probably use my precision eye beams or whatever.
Okay, yeah, you just see him.
Hey! Be careful there.
Okay, you slide out of the wall.
All right.
The rocks that were holding you in.
Maybe
are-
I missed a spot so that it's just carrying a heavy chunk of rock.
Okay, if you'd like to do something like that, then it's unleashing your powers. Okay.
I'll be nice.
I mean, if you just want to get him out, I'll let you do it for free. But if you want to do something that's gonna affect him further, then it would be unleashing your powers.
No, because no, we're
Okay.
as much as they've done heads, I think.
Thanks,
Do the
buddy.
right thing.
Okay. Coming back around at the main group, I'm gonna. Okay.
What do you want to bring the rest of us in?
Chaos. You are standing on a paved street. The buildings around you are normal, like houses. You've got street lights overhead. We're not stopping yet, us. You've got street lights overhead. You see a couple cars on the road, like smaller ones. But it's a small town, small bikes. You can smell fish in the air, like it's the smell of salt. And,
He's free from the rock. Captain Justice Freedom, but he didn't see you.
there's numbers on the houses. What are you doing?
Looking around confused.
Okay. It looks like a normal town, normal small town. From the vantage point you are at, you're basically, it looks almost identical from the positioning of where you were just a moment ago, except that everything looks different in the sense, but like the buildings all look different,
But they're in the same location.
But you're in the exact same location. You can see the water down at the base. You can kind of see like the roads in the same positions. You see same stars in the sky.
Okay,
You do see right on the beach, right by the water, right there's a couple of docks with normal boats, fishing boats and stuff. You see standing on the dock a couple of humans, a police officer. One of them's obviously a police officer. The other one, you're not really sure what he is. He's got like a weird hat on, like a fishing hat almost. And standing in front of them are a woman in a flowing gown, very slender looking. You can't quite make her out at this distance. It's like the gown is almost like gossamer, like it's sort of floating around her, and with her are two people in what looked like metal armor. One of them has at least they're both armed with a sword at least, but you're not sure any about the rest of it. Okay.
about how far away from me are they?
A couple blocks.
Okay, so I'm gonna start heading towards them.
Okay.
Quickly.
Okay, so you're running towards them?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm trying to use my communicator to radio these guys and find out if anybody's
Nothing.
near. Nothing.
Nothing but staff.
Okay.
All right, Ren.
Yes.
You've got the child with you.
Yes.
You've just pushed away this troll with the light. What are you doing?
woman in the nightgown?
The woman in the nightgown is between you and the two red-faced, red-eyed trolls.
Okay.
Cliff, would you like a ginger chew?
But I'm half the size that I was.
You are half the size that you were, yes.
And I'm still.
Take one for the road. Or for,
Huh?
Am I myself still? Am I still big?
You're half the size of that you were before.
Okay. I'm trying to assess the situation, I guess. Find out.
Okay.
Where this is going.
Roll plus superior. You can ask too.
How can we end this quickly? And what can I use to end it?
To end this quickly, you would have to trap or somehow cleanse the two trolls.
Okay. And is there anything there that I can use? Like, are we still near the fountain? Would the fountain work to cleanse the trolls?
The fountain is about a block away.
Okay, so can I?
But there are other sources of water.
Okay.
You're right by the bar. There's houses that are nearby.
Okay. So.
But yeah, you. Liquid might actually clean this up. Yeah, of some sort.
Take my chances.
Yeah. Some might work, some might not.
Take them into the bar, I guess, and.
Well, you can't. You'd have to get them somewhere, but
Try and convince them to come with me.
they don't seem to. They're definitely not reasoning. Or they're not something you can reason with at this point.
So, is there a way that I can make them follow me?
In order to do that, you'd have to make yourself the target. So to do that, you would need to provoke someone. But you've just spent your action sort of figuring out what's going on, right? You know at this point that these trolls are somehow infected and very much acting differently than the other trolls. Leviathan, you're with the diplomats. They're still talking. The Elder, they've come to an understanding at this point, but they don't really know what's causing this to happen. Stonefist?
Real quick, I informed the diplomats that as soon as danger arrives, they should make a quick exit.
Thank you. We will keep you between us and them. The scientists agree with that idea and are staying with the diplomat very closely. Stonefist, what are you doing?
Whoa, big guy, settle down. My buddy and the other one's attacking me. The other one doesn't seem very reasoning type anymore. So I unleash my power and I open up the ground so they fall in and I kind of close it back up and up to their neck.
Okay, well give me an unleash your power roll.
Again?
I believe that's getting my freak on.
Yep.
7, 8, 9.
Need one more to.
Seize one from the team pool.
Ow. Who can assist him?
These two are there, and so is Chaos. Or not Chaos, but Ren. And you're close enough too. How are you going to assist him?
How did they get there first?
No, they're all on. You three are all on your way.
Like one starts to lift his knee to climb back out, and then one just like kind of like steps on his head and pushes him down. Or something along those lines. You know? Chip in.
Who? As do you want to? Can you assist?
Yeah.
How are you assisting? He's opening the ground up, and these trolls are sort of falling in, but they're trying to scramble out.
All right. I jump on them and go. Like put my mechanic arms into like a volleyball position and go to sleep as I land on them.
Okay. So that's going to give you the +1.
Okay.
That you need.
All right.
So you open up the ground. You've trapped these two trolls, encased them in the ground. That put you over 10, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's gotten both of them encased.
Yep, they're like up to
what are you two doing?
Red eyes glaring at me.
So we're at the scene now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got these two enraged trolls trapped in the earth.
Hashtag save the trolls.
I'm aware.
I'm on your team, trolls.
Okay, I'm not dumb though, so I am gonna ask why they're trapped because they're not hurt, to my knowledge.
You also see two humans in the area too. A little boy and a woman in a nightshirt.
That's all I see is a woman in a nightshirt and,
And
two
Ren.
girls and Ren.
Well, and you see
And
the
everybody
people
else.
that are there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm asking everybody, what the heck is going on here?
No, we explained Troll's eyes turned red and they became violent. So we
Why
said
did they become violent?
we don't know.
Perhaps because their eyes.
It's something to do with their eyes turning red.
Question.
Only
Do we know where SH has gone?
Oh,
or
I
any
guess,
other
I guess
members?
I would have noticed the weird smell.
You know what? Give me a mundane roll.
And I would like to ask,
7.
you seem to be missing
I
a few
will say
party
yes
members.
that you did notice the odd smell. Because and it came from the first troll.
We seem to be missing a few party members.
Yeah, when you get close enough, you're from the 50s. You probably wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't notice it as a young kid.
Something smells like skunk around.
I'm really into the organics. Do I?
Yeah, it's marijuana.
How did you not know?
SH.
I wasn't around when he did his thing.
Yeah, they were affected like insane. It's just in the
So yeah, you would if you're into organics, you definitely would recognize the odor as well as marijuana. The devil's weed.
Why does it smell like pot around here?
Like, oh my god.
the
guys
panel
been
is
smoking
just
up?
filled with Captain Justice's SH.
You guys are trapped with trolls. There's enough commotion that other trolls are starting to come out from the building and the bar. You've got a bit of a crowd going on.
Fantastic.
A lot of people are looking to see what's going on. The elders that have gone with them are kind of starting to walk up the road towards you guys to see what's happening because the conflict has stopped. What are you guys doing? You heading to the group too?
Well,
I'm probably asking what exactly happened.
I don't know.
You were there.
Yeah.
They trapped me into a wall and then they let me go and then they got really angry.
They just got really angry.
Yep.
Did you
Right after they let you go.
Yes.
did you say something?
Why did you shout your name after I mentioned pot?
Do we know what his preferred brand of weed smells like?
For sure.
Whatever he can get, I'm sure.
I think it's what he always smells like.
So, SH,
Yes.
I've noticed you also smell like the ambient smell here. Would you care to explain this?
Smell.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Versus a chill over.
So,
smoking
evidence
up with
points
the trolls?
towards you doing God knows what.
Yeah.
And
Someone walks around and picks up the butt. Like a concerned parent.
Does anybody? Do you have enhanced senses?
I pretend to
And I'm not there.
Oh, damn it.
Does anybody have enhanced senses that is there?
I could have had it.
You chose not
She does,
to.
but she is not.
Not there.
Well, maybe if she
There would be a
has
superpower
senses.
that you would have chosen. In that case, I'm going to say no. No one finds the roach. Ren, what are you doing with these people?
Looking at them oddly because I've never seen them.
Okay, what is everyone
Do
else
they
doing?
look like Ren?
No, they look like normal people.
Does Ren look like a normal person?
No, not at all.
Where did these people come from?
One of them exited Ren's back. I'm not sure about the other. Lower back.
Where's Chaos?
Okay,
also Chaos is missing too.
I'm gonna try and talk to the lady. Ma'am, where did you come from?
I was asleep. I don't know what's going on.
What did you do with Chaos?
Who's Chaos?
What town are you from, ma'am?
Crescent City, a little farm. And she kind of looks around, and at that point, you can see the recognition on her face that she can see the dock, she can see all the things. That this is Crescent City. It's just not her Crescent City, right? I'm from here, but not here.
I think we need to get the scientists here.
Chaos must have
Does somebody's communicator work?
transported back.
Somebody with the scientists?
I probably have a communicator connected to them, right?
Yeah, you would have a communicator with the diplomats.
I probably tell them we have a scientific discovery for you to make.
A scientifical discovery. All right. You have enhanced senses, you said, right, Chaos?
Yes.
You notice as you're starting to run towards the dock, there's a slight light coming from one of the alleys that is dark. And it's not, like, it's kind of flickering, but not in the way a normal light would.
Are you gonna go explore it?
I shoot venom at it.
That'd be awesome.
Why? That's the way to solve all your issues.
What are you doing?
The light distracts me. I'm gonna go and check out the light.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yes.
So you wander in, and it's... Think of it like, you're looking at something, but there's just sort of this faint line, like a jagged line, in the air.
Prisoner Zero has escaped.
What?
Prisoner Zero has escaped.
Okay.
Right? There's a faint line in the air.
Yeah.
It's cracked.
Yeah. Like a crack that's sort of there, floating.
Space, time, and reality.
So I reach my hand through it.
Okay.
Space, the question.
You see a hand sticking out of Ren's back, and it's Chaos. Does she wear gloves?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this gloved hand come out. It's Chaos's uniform. What does your uniform look like?
Pink and black.
So it's pink and black gloves.
Daybreak reaches
Right,
out
you
a
have a
tentacle
chaos
to reach
coming out
onto
of
to
Something grabs your hand.
something squishy.
Something squishy and gooey grabs
I'm
your
yelling
hand.
into
And I'm
Ren's
shouting.
back.
I'm shouting.
Chaos!
Chaos!
Is that you? Chaos! We
You
can
don't
still
hear
save
any
you!
of it.
And I'm pulling it.
It's trying to pull.
Still save you!
I fight it. I pull my arm back.
Are you sure you're not going to shoot venom at
Actually, I'm going to shoot venom at it.
That's twice.
I'm
gonna
going to
develop an
say
immunity
that at
pretty
this
soon.
point, because it is you who is grabbing the hand initially,
Yes.
you're the one who has to make the engage the threat
Got it.
roll. I don't know what your numbers are. I don't know who has influence over you or anything.
Well, but
No,
I have influence
we
over
can't.
him.
Yeah, but I can't hear her, right? I got 5.
a 5. Okay. You pull your hand back.
I guess you could fit through a small crack.
And you've got this tentacle in your hand, and it's pulling, and you're pulling on it, and just pulling on it, and it's come out through this crack in reality at you. What are you going to keep pulling it? Are you going to let it go?
I realize what it is.
Do you?
Yes.
Didn't you say she would
Me and Daybreak are pretty damn close.
Yeah, you guys have been pretty close, sure. Does he have influence over you?
No, but I have influence over him.
Okay, I will say sure that you recognize that it is Daybreak. Ren is nearly the size she was when she when she arrived on this island.
She's the portal. The train came out of her.
What are you doing?
Kill him.
I'm gonna keep pulling Daybreak.
You're pulling Daybreak
I'm pulling
in?
him through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to engage the threat to pull him through all the way. I'm assuming, Daybreak, that you're fighting this.
What's Ren doing while they're playing Total War?
Don't fight me. I have influence over you.
I don't know if I am, because I think that Daybreak would assume that Chaos is pulling them in to like for help.
Okay.
So
So
Daybreak will let
he pulls through with you.
like a rubber band.
You're like, that was really funny. So you've got for those of you watching at home or those of you on the game, I've got three screens, right? So when I reach out like this,
They all go together.
no, my
his hand goes into the.
my hand reaches out of my screen and goes into this one. So it looks really bizarre right now.
Wait, I want to see.
Distraction.
You pop out of through Ren's back.
As you do, yeah.
As one is wont to do.
Yeah.
And you are standing, you're probably like slammed into Chaos because she pulls you really fast through this portal. And Ren is back to the normal size that she always is and isn't glowing anymore. And the crack is gone. And at that point, ladies and gentlemen, it is 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
So we are going to call it a lovely night.
Well, I've always wanted to retire in a small fishing community.
But at this point, ladies and gentlemen, before you pack everything up, though, please remember, a high fourth viewer, you arrived just in time for us to finish. We need to go around the table and do our end of game scenario scenes. Where is it? End of game.
Did we just do it last game?
Yeah, well, let's do it every game. It's fun.
I agree. It is fun.
Mark. Yes. This is your second time doing this, I think. So you have 3 options.
Yep.
Grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. What did you do this week?
I grew closer to the team.
Okay, so who are you gonna give influence to?
I'm gonna give it to Blaze because she or he? She charged into I gotta write my name on it, right?
Okay, yep.
She charged into when we were running into danger and faced those sounds, and I kind of leapt into followed her lead because I want to be a hero, a better hero. So I'll give it to.
So Luminary Lad, you have influence over, or Blade, you have influence over Luminary Lad. And you can either mark a potential or clear a condition.
Me?
Yep.
I have no condition, so I guess I
mark potential. Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay, so those are the 3 things.
Those are your 3 options.
Grew into your own image,
I
probably?
probably grew into my own image of myself. I see myself as like the person who actually cares about getting the trolls home.
Okay, so you can shift one of your labels up and one of them down.
Okay.
Phil, what is
SH grows more into the team, and he's gonna give it to
Captain Justice
for freeing him from the wall.
Wow. So clear a condition or mark potential?
I will clear a condition.
They're definitely going to have like their own.
Captain
off-
Justice.
They're going to have their split off
To be
issue.
honest, I think I did grow more into myself. I educated some trolls on the glories of places, a particular country in our world. And when danger was near, I flew in and saved SH from one of these troubles that he got himself into.
All right, so you can shift one of your labels up and one down. Your choice. Tim.
All right, I feel like I grew more into myself and the image of myself. I handled the situation well where these crazed high trolls were thrown onto me and I subdued them quickly and safely.
Okay.
Somewhat as a bit of a becoming a new hero. I'm proud of myself. I didn't kill them.
Leviathan.
I think into his own image of himself.
Okay.
Because he played this mountain offensive and protected the civilians.
All right. Shift to label up and down. Ren.
I literally grew closer to the team because I absorbed two.
You know what? I think that makes a lot of sense. So you can give influence to anyone you'd like. It might make sense to give it to the two of them, maybe. I don't know. Since they may well be in you.
So I already
I can give
have.
influence to two.
No, you can give it to one of
I'm going
them.
to save the trolls.
And if Daybreak already has influence over you, it would probably make sense to give it to Chaos.
I was thinking of
Okay. And so you can mark a potential or clear a condition.
I'm going to clear condition.
Chaos, what about you?
I grew closer to the team,
Okay.
and I'm going to give influence to Daybreak.
Does Daybreak have influence over you already?
No.
Okay. Daybreak, mark a potential or clear a condition, Chaos. Mark a potential or clear a condition. Just have to remind you once you put it away again for the third time.
I think I grew closer to the team as well.
Okay.
He's literally insane.
Yes.
And who are you giving influence to then?
That's tough. I feel like I have many. Let's see who I already have. I'm gonna say I grew closer to Shahid actually.
Shahid?
Yes.
Seed.
Because I feel as though we have a secret now together. That troll was killed, and I know that SH will be one to keep it under wraps for me, or I hope.
Okay.
Not that it'll affect
You
me.
giving him an influence?
Oh, because I'm living in a different reality now, but
You're living inside Rim now.
now that Chaos and I are gonna have to retire to
Blade, what are you doing?
I grew away from the team.
You grew away from the team, okay? You only met the team a week ago.
Yeah, my character got fed the America's Great Thing for a long time and is still being done by a superhero. So decided,
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have influence, in order to grow away from the team, you have to take influence away from another character. Have you given influence to anyone yet?
No.
Okay, so we'll leave it at that then. Please remind me, guys, if you haven't done your influence bit at the start of the game, next week before we start, let's get that out of the way before we start the stream if we can. That is everything. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Keep in mind, you will see next Tuesday we are back for more Betrayal Legacy. Phil, will you be joining us?
I will be there.
And in the meantime,
No insemination going on.
there will be no insemination going on. But in the meantime, you might see me, or get to listen, not inseminated, but playing Star Wars Fallen Order.
What kind of feed is this?
Well, I'm sure you get a lot of
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.